Good evening, friends. I'm
Good
Dr. P. Siva Rama Prasad. First of all, I wish you all the best for successful completion of the local based officer of Union Bank of India. And at the same time, I wish you all the best in the interviews also. The
Thank you.
local based officer is a good concept devised by the banking sector. Why it is good? The probationary officers, they have to work across the country. But a local based officer, they have to work within the state. Within the state means the particular districts. This is a good opportunity for you to work or to serve your state. And that too, the banking industry, you know better. That is, it provides funding to agriculture sector, industry sector, service sector. So you can serve your people in your state with your own language. That's why this is a better and good post when compared to the probationer office. Okay, probationer officer is also a good post, but you have to move to different states. And sometimes language barrier may be there, barrier. But in case of a local based officer, the language barrier will not happen. And the second is initially you will be posted in rural areas. The rural areas are the roots of the country. And it is a good opportunity for you to provide services to the agriculturist of the economy. The agriculturist means, when compared to urban areas and city areas, the rural areas, comfortability is there and convenience is there and no pollution, all are greenery. So that's why this is a good opportunity. Because I also worked in State Bank of India in 6 rural branches. And at that time, I find and I'm very happy to work in rural areas to interact with the rural population. You know that 67% of the population of the country lives in the rural area. The rural areas are called backbone to the country. So that's why this is a good opportunity for you to work in your state and you can interact because whenever your people, particularly your relations are also stayed in that particular state, it is an opportunity for you to weekends, you can interact with your people also. And the rural areas, particularly, the cost of living is very, very less. The cost of living is very less. No pollution. All are greenery. All vegetables, particularly for livelihood also, that is good. The work pressure and the workload in the rural areas are very less when compared to the urban areas. But the financial inclusion is very, very important to the banking industry. So in rural areas, nearly 60 to 65% people, they may have the bank accounts and the remaining 35% you have to mobilize. The hospitality, the cooperation, the coordination, all are more in the rural areas. People will recognize your service and people will maintain a good liaison or relationship with you. That's why this funny happiness is to work in rural areas is better when compared to the other areas. So that's why my heartiest congratulations to you on completion of the LBO examination. But even though you are working in rural areas, there is no salary difference. Salary is constant. Whether you are working in urban area or metro or only difference in city, you will get a city compensatory allowance. But the rural area, you may not get it. But with regard to leased accommodation and whatever the perquisites that are offered by the bank, all are same. There is no difference except city compensation that is paid by the bank. And promotions. Promotions are also you are eligible. Because as a officer, particularly whenever you are working in rural areas, your tenure will be completed. Suppose I am a probation officer. I posted in a city like Bangalore or Hyderabad. But minimum of 2 years, I have to work in rural areas. Anyhow, initially you are placed at rural areas. That assignment, that tenure will also be completed by you. So you are not deprived of any promotions, whether it is working in urban area or rural area or city, the promotions are constant. Next, mock interview. The mock interview is particularly, first of all, they will ask the questions on about your family background. First and foremost, please introduce yourself. In that place, your qualification, followed by the particular family, your father or mother, or that's all. You need not tell about the names of your people. Some of the people, what they are telling is, my father name is this one, my mother name is this one, my sister is working for this. All these things are not required. Sir, I am so and so. I belongs to so and so place. My father is in service or agriculturist. My mother is housewife like that. Simple introduction is required. Second one, with regard to your educational qualifications. The educational qualifications are also very, very important. So whatever, suppose some of the people, they got meritorious candidates in 10th intermediate and followed by degree. If at all you secured more than 90, tell. And if at all you are got district first, inform to the board. And if at all any achievements are there, particularly the quiz or the seminar or essay writing or competitions conducting by your degree or intermediate or 10th class, you please inform to the board. Thereby, it gives us some plus points to you. Next, followed by that particularly they may ask the importance of your place. So the importance of the place and the importance of your place means your place, whether it is industrially developed or agriculturally developed or any tourist, all these things you have to highlight. And whenever I am interviewing the candidates, they are unable to tell about the particularly importance of place. Then I have given some clue, whether it is agriculture or industry or tourism or any rivers are flowing, then only they will tell. Otherwise, the structured one, the interview, if at all you are introducing the interview board, the positive feeling should arise. And next one is with regard to banking. Because you are going to work in the bank. The core activities of the bank. What is the core activities of the bank? The core activities of the bank is nothing but mobilizing deposit for lending purpose. Lending means to the needy people. So the needy people to be financed. So the needy people, particularly the banks are using by some people. That needy people also you have to highlight it. So next one is the bank activities. The bank activities is either you have to tell about the core activities as well as the ancillary activities. Ancillary activities are supplementary activities. What is ancillary or supplementary act? Hiring of locker, issuing of drafts, collection of checks, and selling of third-party products like life insurance, general insurance, card, all these things you have to. The alternative definitions of the bank is that If the bank may choose branch, if the branch is closed, then the customer can use the particular ATM automated teller machine. It is a 24/7 and a CDM cash deposit machine 24/7. A bank in your home, internet banking, a bank in your hand, and the mobile banking. And if at all you want to interact with the bank, the call center is there. The latest digital alternative is particularly chatbot. Chatbot is also a alternative delivery channel. Not only that one, some other business correspondents or business facilitators. That is also alternate delivery channels. Like that, the banking concepts are also some concepts they will ask. What is the role of RBI? Or what is the function of RBI? What is the difference between CRR and SLR? What is meant by repo and reverse repo? Like that, some general questions will also ask. That's why this interview, if you put some extra efforts, success rate will be there. But here, the dressing pattern is also very, very important because you are the provisional officer. Even though it is called a LBO, local based officer, but you are an officer. Officer means junior management grade 1. And if you take all the perquisites that are given by the bank, it is around 80 to 90,000 like that. All that particularly the basic, the HRA, the city compensatory allowance and leased accommodation banks are giving. And not only that one, the petrol, particularly conveyance, whenever you're having the car or motorcycle or the conveyance also they are paying. All these things are to be taken into consideration. Not only that one, every 2 years your hometown, every 4 years you can go to your native place also at bank's cost. So all these things are to be taken into consideration. That's why the dignity, the decency, the professional banker approach is required. Some of the people in the interview without shaving without shaving and without the proper hair and other things are also not there. Simply they are moving and some people they are wearing jeans also. The jeans dress, the dresses, that is, you're attending for a professional banker, the interview. For that, the decency, the decorum to be maintained. And being an officer, the tie is a minimum requirement. Some other people, they are not using tie. And if possible, blazer is required. Blazer is required. Here, the interview board consists of 4 to 5 people. One is the chairman, the second one is OBC, third one is SC, ST, and minorities. Different category people that are also there. And whenever you are entering into the room, some people, good morning, sir, good morning, sir. 5 people you need not greet. Good morning, sirs. And if a madam is there, good morning, madam. That's all. After completion of all that, whenever the question is asked by one board member, your eye contact should be the board member, not others. Why you need to verify others the eye contact? Because once X interview board is asking question, your eye contact should be X only. And X to Y. Again, your eye contact is Y. Like that, the rotation. Almost 5 people they will ask, or 4 people, if at all there, they will ask the 4 people, they will contribute some kinds. Whenever you are going for interview, your the basic qualification is a graduation. Most of the people, they are not preparing the questions in the graduation. Suppose you take, for example, physics is there, chemistry is there. What is the Newton's 3 laws in chemistry? What is the difference between organic and inorganic chemistry? And what is meant by chemical bond? What is the purpose of a periodic table? Or if at all you are going for you are in computer technology, you have to ask. They will ask, what is meant by blockchain technology? Or what is meant by artificial intelligence? What is meant by application program interface API or machine learning or cloud computing? What are the disadvantages? Banks are also moving towards cloud. So they will definitely ask, if at all you are the communication person, particularly electronics and communication. What are the logical gates? What is the AND gate, OR gate, and AND gate, and OR gate? And communication also, they will ask, what are the different topologies of communication? What is the bus topology? What is the ring topology? What is the mesh Like that, some questions they will ask. If at all you are a commerce graduate, definitely, what are the principles of accounts? Or what is meant by nominal account? What is meant by personal account? What is the difference between a profit and loss account and trading account? What is the purpose of a balance sheet? What is why the companies are preparing trial balance? All these things are they will ask. If at all you are a civil engineer, what are the latest construction developments that are happening in the country? Particularly Rama Janmabhoomi is that Ayodhya. Next 1000 years, the construction is will not change. Like that, the Bombay, the sea bridge, not only that one, in Jammu to Kashmir, the railway line, all these things. Because being a civil engineer, whether he is updating, some people they are telling, sir, I have read the particularly, I forgotten, this is 4 years back. 4 years back means that is not correct. That is not correct. Whether you are, why the bank is considered you are having the degree. Degree means you are having some knowledge. If at all I forgotten means, then automatically it is a negative mark. Beyond all these things, what is your strengths? They will ask. The strengths are, tell me about your strength. Sir, I am a good handwriting. That is a strength. Good communicator. Strength. And then lastly, they will ask some your hobbies like that. Here, one biggest problem is everybody is not updating or reading the newspaper. And if at all I asking the newspaper, no, I am reading editorial. Tell me editorial. Yesterday or day before yesterday, last week, what editorial? Sir, I have forgotten, sir. One that yesterday editorial, if you tell forgotten means, is it good? Is it good? So like that, these are the, so whatever I am giving information, this is a feedback. And the interview questions are, they may ask some questions, particularly, suppose you are a communication engineer, the ISRO, what type of rockets they are launching or set they like that. So here that particularly the chemical engineer or physics, definitely they will raise the question, who is the Nobel Prize awardee in physics or chemistry? So the sequence, the success is in your hand. We are giving some support. It doesn't mean that is not 100%, but at the same time, preparation. Last point is, everybody is tomorrow interview means today they are booking the slots. That is not correct. Well in time. If at all today results declare, start preparation today itself. Why you are waiting for a last day? One candidate, one example I am quoting. Tomorrow is a morning interview, night 8 o'clock slot. If at all I have given some suggestions, where is the time for him to implement the suggestion? Sir, am I correct? Any change, any developments are required? Where is the time? At that time, you are 9 o'clock. You are going to sleep. If at all you are continued the studies up to 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, the face glowness will reduce. Anyhow, morning 8 o'clock onwards, you are at the interview, then the glow will reduce. The glow is also required. So that's why, well in time. Tomorrow results declared means tomorrow itself you start the Oliveboard to book a slot immediately. And whatever the directions, whatever the guidelines that are given by the experts, that is to be followed. Thereby, the success rate will increase. So I wish you all the best and God bless you. And in the interview also, wish you good luck.